Hey there, fellow beaders. So it's JP, and I have the bracelet design here for you. And it is very simple to make. I think it came out really pretty. And all you're going to need are a 4mm bead of your choice. So I'm using fire polish. You can use whatever you want. So bicones will work. Pearls, drucks, rounds. I mean, they're all rounds. 15s. 11s, and superduos. This bracelet is exactly 6 inch, so from the clasp loops it is exactly 6 inch, and I use 32 fire polish, 60 superduo beads, and of course a little bit of the 11s and 15s. So I think you can figure it out based on those numbers. What do you need for your length of bracelet? Just take the numbers I said and divide by 6. So it's 10 super duos per inch, basically. And then you'll also need a jump ring and a clasp of your choice. I've used a lobster claw. As far as thread goes, that of course will depend on you, but I used wildfire 0.006. You can use whatever you have, so fireline, Nymo, whatever you prefer. It's up to you. I used probably 4.5 feet, give or take. Yeah, probably about 4.5 feet for my bracelet, but that again will depend on the length you need. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, so to start this bracelet, what you want to do is pick up 4 11s and 4 of the superduos in an alternating order like this. And then what you're going to do is go back through the beads to make a circle. So, and do this carefully so that you don't accidentally skip over an 11. It's very easy to do. Just like that. And when I'm just checking, making sure I got every single bead. Hold on to the tail thread there. So here's what you're going to get. Just pull it tight. There's my thread. I'm just going to go through a few more beads to tighten this up. And so this is what you should have at this point. You want to exit out of a superduo. And then switch to the upper hole. And this is for the clasp loop, so that's what we're going to do first. So I'm going to pick up 4 11s and go back through the superduo. And once you go through the superduo, go through the next 11, then pick up an 11 and go into the next 11. All right, again, pick up another 11 and go into the next 11. And once again, this is the last time, pick up an 11. Go into the 11 and the superduo. So you'll be able to put a jump ring through this, and you'll have your clasp ring. Now what you're going to do is go back down the superduo here. And you are going to continue through until you get to the superduo over here, directly opposite of the ring we just made. continue into the superduo. So now to add more units, what you're going to do is pick up 11 superduo, 11, and the superduo, one of the holes is, oops, you can't see it. This one's got a clogged hole on one side, so make sure you check your superduos as you go so you don't have, because we don't go into the second holes of these superduos, especially these on the side, until much later. So please be sure to check. And so what you need is 3 superduos and 4 11s, and then you are going to go back through the superduo. Just like that, and so now you have 2 units, and you're going to continue to repeat these steps. So now go through the 11, the superduo 11, and then come out of this superduo here, and that's the superduo that's kind of at the outermost part. And you can go all the way around first to reinforce and then exit out of this. I'm going to not do that for the sake of time. And you switch over into that second hold, and once again you are going to pick up 4 11s with 3 superduos. And there you have it. Go back around that superduo, and this is what you're going to get. So you are going to continue this until you get to the desired length of bracelet that you want. Don't forget to take into account the clasp is going to add a little bit of length. My clasp typically adds about 1/2 inch with the jump rings and so forth. So keep going until you get your desired length, and I'll show you the next step. So once you've gotten to the desired length, this is what your bracelet will look like. It's actually very pretty depending on the super duos that you use. And this is my last unit. So I'm going to go ahead and make the not the ear loop, but the clasp loop here, just like I did on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I want to exit out of this top hole of the superduo. I'm going to pick up 4 11s. And go into that first 11. Pick up an 11, go into the next one. Pick up an 11, go into the next one. And last time, pick up an 11, go into the next 11, and come out of the superduo. And this is what you're going to get. There's our clasp loop. Now go ahead and pick up 3 11s and go into the superduo here at the top. And just like so. And I'm just going to flip this so I can work in this upward direction. To continue, what you're going to do is pick up 15, 11, or not 11, 15, your 4mm fire polish, and another 15, and then you go into the next superduo. You can't use an 11 here because it does not fit with the spacing in between. It'll actually start to warp your piece as you go. So you will need to use 15s. So 15, 4mm fire polish, and a 15. And you're just gonna repeat all the way down to the end of the bracelet. So once again, just to show you again, it's going to be 15 fire polish, 15, and continue. And then once you get to the end, I'll show you what to do next. So I have added my fire polish and 15s to one side of the bracelet. So I'm here at the end. And so what you're going to do at the end here is pick up 3 11s and go into the top hole of the superduo here. Like so. And then on the other side, so that we are now going to continue adding our fire polish to the other side. To get to that, you again will pick up the 3 11s and go into the superduo on this side. So this is what you'll end up with, and then you continue. So again, it'll be 15, your fire polish, and your 15, and you're going to go into the superduo here. Just like that. And repeat. 15, fire polish, 15. By the way, if I forgot to mention in the beginning, you don't need to use fire polish if you don't have any. It's a 4mm fire polish, so use a different 4mm bead. It could be any 4mm bead that you want, bicones, rounds, pearls, whatever you want. So just so you know, you can use whatever 4mm bead you have on hand. You do not need to go out and get fire polish if you don't have them. So this is what you're going to do till you get to the end. And once you get to the end, you will add, so once you get to this end, you will add those 3 11s over here just to match the opposite side, and then you tie off. So I'll be back once I get to that end. And here I have completed the other side, and I'm here at the end. So as I said earlier, what you're going to do is pick up 3 of your 11 beads, and you're just going to go into the superduo. And you're basically done. So now we just want to tie off our bracelet. And to tie it off, you're just going to continue through these 11s and then into the superduo and come out of the 15 and make a 1/2 inch knot here between the 15 and the fire polish, and you then just pull the knot into the fire polish. And it's popped in there. And then you can do another one and just again right between the 15 and the fire polish. So here I am between the two. Get my thread under, or my needle under, go through, tighten the knot, and then pull it through. And make sure you're not accidentally skipping the 15. That can easily happen here, but that is not happening. So I'm going to do one last one. Done. I'm going to trim the thread, and we are going to add on the clasp. So to do this, it's very simple. Open up your jump ring. I'm using a lobster claw. You can use whatever clasp you have on hand. And then go ahead and close. Jump ring. And same thing on the other side. Open, whoops, get it open a little bit wider. Get the ring through the loop. And all right, there it is, it's all finished. So really simple to make and very easy. I just repeated myself, but anyway, it's a pretty bracelet, comes out great. And if you want to know how to make earrings, I did this tutorial for earrings, which is basically the same design, but this is on Facebook. So check out my Facebook page. It's called JRPDesigns, same as the channel. Check it out. These are called the dewdrop earrings. Thanks for watching.